No, I will be a constitutional legal right. Sir Obeko Obia, the constitutional and legal right. Provide a Sabia case, you know, a wooer, and a case, you know, immoral. Now, see that's a swako court. On tier. The BBN sin quaring, suspended Chief Justice on Timin Court. The BBN sin quaring, say all your motion, say, my judge for being Bentina, not Samson. The BBN sin quaring. You have the right. But so backward, I'll be ya and so be tumno, and also yasam for fraud. Now, don't you know what corner no or man young to me? I'm told, and I read it somewhere because Ninyanya Fuing, I read somewhere, sir. Now, what can I say? The acting CD, and then just a poor man or more interesting room. And I'm told, and I read it somewhere, sir. Omukuracha say, Obiahu, say, Omo, and a petitioner, sleeping lawyers, I could debate. As for an enemy come into detail because a seasoned lawyer, no, this is a full facts and one sana. My bet may kind for us to know something. So, Otimiko, Attorney General Timiko defended. Godfrey Dominance to me the call. Obia team the call is the constitutional. But no, I'm saying yet to us. My personal view. This happenings, I am not comfortable at all. This happening.
Not comfortable as in what?
Okay.
Not comfortable as in what?
Sir, a petitioner, she been the petition quay, I am ra. But the man council of state, council of state, Tenaso, former Chief Justice, be said, may as men to be. Your boy Chiraba. President has suspended. President suspended ya Amanda Court. Injunction. Judge Bakubia Martinase. Bero Yare. Yes, Yare. But to us that at the President Nati Committee. Judge no Yare no. But they are member of that committee. No. Nano Makin Cancer, whether committee no cry Sivishiano. Because here baby and court complex. Then your Supreme Court conference hall. Wherever because here baby national security, one of the officers. And you see, these things are costing it doesn't give a good picture of us. Men can say President Mahama Ayaboni. Men can say Tokoma Ayaboni. President Mahama is cracking the ship. He's cracking the ship. Ebeto ye. President Mahama is cracking the ship. Senior, so for me, I'm not doing politics. I am doing near Ghana Nibia objective-minded Ghanaian ebeye. Mean kasa MPP for better. So I didn't about suspending them and here for so. Mean kasa auto. I mean, also say NDC for so better. But they are suspending them. They are suspending them. Until you to mean kasa auto. I should approach the issue with objectivity. Shaha tiha. It didn't make us a copa saying, no, Nadia, may I am a debt because if you look at the judiciary, man, some way up where you and yet, more especially because maybe I was a victim. And the title of the case is a Golden Age Company Limited versus Nana Obribwa. Golden Age Company Limited versus Nana Obribwa. I petitioned the then Chief Justice said, Supreme Court Judge beat the case in the so. Martin Sabara Waje and the Mutia. The committee is sat. That was, I think, 2020 or 2021. I bet in the committee no report to number. You know, me and my personal experience. So, the Supreme Court of Ghana, 4 judges who sat. Okay, I say, hearing notice, I had a several Felix Obribuahina. At the say, I had several Nana Obribuahina. What to be that? Supreme Court of Ghana, the highest court of the land. The lawyer withdrew as a lawyer, no Mame, July 2020, of filing notice of withdrawal of legal representation. But by 2022, Supreme Court of my judgment, but Obribuahi is being represented by Foster Kwesiastan. Me, the Uncle to me said, no, Crenie, the same intentia, Coptentia, Yabuya, Tango Ghana, and Yagana, young science and Muyeti. Young science and Muyeti. Me, not mean what come a client in the case. Me, I'm a personal case. And I have the boldness to petition the then Chief Justice. The committee sat with the Madame to 4 calls. Papa, I got it from one born, no, one resign, one recruiting who, or something I said, so the BM is for, but give me cost of 35,350 million in 2022. Money ban, no. Yeah, give me some more born, no. It is Uncle Yobia, or you're not going to come in, or so yamming. Or you're not going to come in, or so yamming, or Bunuho. Don't respect the judicial system. Can you other counsel make a case in the maintenance? And yet the man sat on it. That was the level of rottenness. Then we are judiciary in a codru. Now be again in so Bribuahina Atono on Konako. One will never be a babydru. So be where you are Bano. Near Jamahama, make us a Jamahama, we are Bronsam. None you talk on Australia, make us a talk on our Bronsam. But I'm telling me the dean. But you only me the dean because I've been a victim. Hearing notice served on Felix Obribuahi. Hearing notice served on Obribuahi.
Wow, you are a victim.
Yes. Now, I'm Supreme Court case and I'm a coin and I'm a victim. I'm a coin, cost 35,000. Hearing notice, I'm friends of women. Judge and I'm born in Quadrunu. Or that's a song to that. Only when you or new Fadia. And this.
Now, 35,000. Now, you're dear some property. Now, we'll be now called Gia Nadia Bay. Nana dano kakra yente nana dano kakra
okay
muye na wo cheche kai no 35,000 dey e baaye na wo cheche nana no
ya mami ya committee chief justice set up committee mako me wetin say signal fishing na ko di adanse we were cross examined. The Supreme Court judge also testified. He was cross-examined. But I'm going to move to Yankan. I bet you know you're Yankan. You know why I said that Africa was Supreme Court to Buya. That is Ghana for you.
No. Say Sika in question. No. Sika, if you want the call one horn, any Paco could yam wine say a day. Oh, now what case I recall court set you at 35,000.
Now, me okay to what? Yeah, me case do Kumasi. Case me yano Kumasi. Judge, I are talking now. No, judge, I the cost 4 billion. 4 billion. Kumasi High Court.
I'm aware.
Wajama, I saying the other side 4 billion. Me lawyer now, me dinam kekano. Me kwa wajin cost 40,400 million.
So why a day?
My own baby says, it tells you the level of rot. It tells you the level of rot which we are going through at the hands of some of the judges.
Eddie, Mebo, upon your client's instructions, and I would did it. Me judge, me lawyer, not me, dear mama, me client, no. Me, what I do cost to Tiam said ye.
Oh, I wish I know. In fact, on 4 December 2024, now me are man court. Me the excuse duty coy. No motion be pending. Me the medical form so coy. 4 December 2024. In motion, I'm filing. The judge need to sign the cost of 200 million tiame personally.
Me by John me bo, Papa. Me cancel for this person. And me ho dodo me na mama no me pa cho me nya witness a witness kwa wontimi enforce no and I'm not party to the case. I'm only a counsel for the client. Wow, the cost to me say. I mean, muna bravo. You know, I want from.
You know, you see, say, you do stage B. Ebia motion yet. And you cry, Mr. Yes, I'm motion your file, now file the crown. Extreme cases, then the judge will award a cost against the lawyer. Extreme cases. Where the judge will award cost against the lawyer, on fact, cost will be in here, clients, because the lawyer, but in my case, me yare, motion pending. Now the crack accord, Dr. Mamma activity. That was on 4th December 2024. In fact, that was the case I've even petitioned. I filed a motion on notice said the judge should recuse himself. Judge na ODS and my filing motion air pending. So on recusing. And that motion, we said the then Chief Justice spoke on with a copy of the motion. We said the Chief Justice, the judge now High Court Judge no Kumas on recusing.
Meet you.
We stand and say yes, Chief Justice Pocono. The Chief Justice has been served through the Judicial Secretary. We came directives from the Chief Justice. This judge in Kumasi didn't bother. He went ahead. Even now we stand and say, medical, I agree that the principle of law is adjournment here and a lawyer. But we just for me, yare. Mentiapo. Me yare. Judge me say on farm motion will come or the cost. ATM 20,000. Earlier I know what's not about 20,000. Into I give me 40,000. The clients also I give 4 billion, 400,000, 4 billion. But yeah, cost can answer one. And can answer most of you know.
Obi Bebu says under whose watch?
Under the watch of Chief Justice.
Wow.
Because under the watch of Chief Justice, say now our Kumasano, I had the motion coin. I had the cost of recusing. Say, Osuro Chief Justice now. So Osuro no. And I'll give it to about twice. Can I correct? What in the matter?
Let us say.
So you said Chief Justice is strict disciplinarian. So I cannot case in this one. What you are? No, but some confidence for another one.
No correct.
So, me a couple of minutes, because about 100 lawyers, and they will tell you, sir, in as much some of the judges are good, some of them are poor. Acting Chief Justice Bafuboni was talking about lawyers now, call them to the bar and say they should not be commercializing the practice. Yes, I agree. But I was expecting Bafuboni to have gone further to advise judges to say, judges so make away when you had your Bamekamo, who took my money for no treasure and waffle. Was commercialize it, you know. So a lot of people in Ghana, with due respect, don't have enough confidence in the judiciary in both Ghana and Nigeria. And that is the situation we find ourselves. That is where we've gotten to. Me and me that baby I'm from me and the cancer there. The way a baby he cries, Samau Kuran Kabinum Pay. Samau Kuran Kabinum Pay. But I am not correct. So what is that? A Lotejo Kosako Kasa, Ghana hanging no California me and Obribuahin, as Anatol Rollins and Dr. Baumia. Only when they say the whole country Ghana no Obribuahin Kwana no Kotkani. So Chief Justice Asema Ebe, yeah, what the legal fraternity no. Bebre Yasu, Bebre follow. So what was that platform Bebre Shua? Who is some Bebre? Now, few lawyers may be extremely worried about what is happening. Why? Because you know, from nyatu womo nyoma hunu anya sem papa. So to some of the lawyers, they think that Mahama is just cracking the ship. Mahama the to some other lawyers, they say Mahama Jawe Janyawayan Jawe Nyawayan and yet a pobo as you said. It's an open figure. Me everybody rubbish and let me natural mechanic say to baby. But a cum crony friend to baby. Coffee to baby. Me a friend coffee to baby. Coffee men penny handsome. Not because and yet and key send me a question on Obi Samia. Near me transfer. I quote forward cross it. Mrs. Because I don't see how I should rock my no shower and why being a mature. Me mom Yokasa, young Mama Hama, Murabudia, young Monudia, send your oil now. Me Monudia. Because to a certain extent, any Yamafamu, I think Mahama is cracking the ship. Now, catch what I'm saying.
Nature say, I'll bring some sanity into the judicial system.
No, I think he's cracking the ship. Some guys say he's cracking the ship. It means that it looks like Mahama wants to inject sanity. Because you know, if you have a chief justice, no chief justice seems to say, President, the court of appeal judges wait, there was Supreme Court. Are you dangerous? When you have other colleagues, Supreme Court judges there, other than Supreme Court judges, Bafuboni Waho, Kulendi Waho, Atanko Waho, name them, then you have the Waho. Now, with your own Coca-Cola president, sir, for court of appeal judges, you are coming home with Supreme Court. Adentia. Yankano Kremen Yankopono. Adentia. What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
Bawamanyo ko MPP. I hold a demonstration over the removal of the Chief Justice. And what did you say?
It is the constitutional and legal right. Call me if I have a demonstration, mean to me, Cassan, you buy a bet. Mean to me, Cassa. It will be wrong for me. I'm a member of the party. Mean to me, Cassa. But look at some mean to see about to me, young demonstrations. Minko.
Okay.
I will not condemn MPP for because I belong to that school. Let me come home. I lawyer for the General Chief Justice, suspended Chief Justice. We share a lot of things in common. I wish them well. The young things because you told me the case was Supreme Court. The BPR was discipline in the system. Because Supreme Court judge now, yes, better work with the pride. But you have to force by him. And can look at the maintenance case. And yet, this man sat on the matter because on Surobia, on Feribia, on Mupia, on Biantin can share. It's your counsel. Now, for some judge, we are operating Supreme Court judge for more than 10 years. Cut the number of judgments I will deliver. I mean, before then, I hear bracing. I don't know before I hear bracing. Not inflicted. When you have a situation, and you have bread before. Na man and my companion and cry na matisha send you be die ko ho ni e ko go gota ni e bre discipline a good leadership discipline na ka ba bia discipline wo ho a and ka that kids that Supreme Court judge make okay na nyo he anya na kora case no free show one free show because ni pani ye be nu na do na mo ye nu ma unko free show ka en fa for mission. But he sat on the matter.
Okay.
Committee no report to a copy for the call retirement. And everybody got come back to Casa and pay. You know what can no pay, you may church or one or pay, you man for more ten and no pay, you man for atom cost, you man for atom baby. Opa, who ya 14 for me time, the minimum for 14. So everybody has some okay. Are they not sick and tired of some of the judges? And people will tell you, so from district court to Supreme Court, the Ghana for you sick and tired.
Okay, Nana.
I've come back.
But me no say.
Other issues, judgment was obtained by recourse to fraud. Judgment was obtained by recourse to fraud. Judge said that my judgment, no man for Sunio, no man for Sound at the hospital, and one other there offer me and crying you William. So you done a judgment, and man for Sound Pencil. Golden age limit versus no everyone, Monko Pankani. And those who want to write long essays and thesis in Ghana, long essay and thesis.
Martin,
you want investors to come and invest in this country. Africa, you bet come here when Nana Mamma
was ever pay.
Chief Justice Adiko Court. Bill Mara to know their court. Remember in the constitutional legal right. I wish you well. Bill Mara Argentina Bafu Bonnie. Only from not only from say. Go and read the decision in Salah versus the Attorney General. Or the Ghana Bar Association versus Aban. Kopekane. Give them to us. If you not come from Kofi to baby. With baby. No, we are not comfortable. We are not comfortable. Kumasi, Jaja, just motion Kakeba when you've awarded cost of 4 billion. 4 billion. Yeah, this is president or the car retirement too.
What appeal to the decision? What appeal to the decision?
Yes, I appealed and I filed a stay at the Court of Appeal, and it is pending at the Court of Appeal, Kumasi.
Okay, Mami Nawasi.
Okay, alright. I said now about the hair. Yeah, objective minded Ghanaians, no. Me said to could be money that can, and yes, I out from here. Me need the Mahama time back. Perhaps Sanitize of Western. Perhaps he wants to crack the inject sanity. Mahama on your bonnet. Talk on also show Philisa. On also image to protect. It's also a cockot. Talk on also your bonnet. But the middle giant answer. The bottom line is that a good number of Ghanaians feel that your judge is in a bebre singer. So and promotion of judges, woman from Ghana Bar Association. Copa Association judges in a quadrument of Bia. Now, I say, President never promote, Judicial Council never promote. Because a woman, Chief Justice, President, Court of Appeal judges with me, number worship. How possible? Oh, yes, I will be engineer. When Toko did that, nobody complained. This is a main corner from this framing. Nankasa Wadi and Kaye. Mekayano against Ufono, the D matter. What was that? Yes,
Mamma was saying,
what for President Akajan Soma Winumra? No Bafubon in Numja to ho, what Saline Romo, Tanko Nuncho, Kulendi Numcho, what Saline line woman. After maybe a Sambani Bay, I face the same be other Casa. I appear being one more Casa and Pier.
Nana, I said, no, Faye. Yamishra, Nana. Edu. What's it? Wono, a more Colendi Numning Grofo, or senior, a Yvonne. What sideline woman now they are common penny. That has it, me pay. And oh, yeah, and when your friend KKBK. Nebura for kakra bekam. Nana Obriwai, a former Deputy General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, aside a Miranim Nicasia.